Hey everyone, and welcome to In the Know DIY. I'm your host Tay, and each week I'm going to be showing you how to recreate some of the most viral DIY trends on social media. This week I'm showing you how to do one of my personal favorites. It's the DIY Yin Yang rug. Now when I first tried it, I messed up horribly, so I'm going to show you how to avoid that mistake. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to do the DIY Yin Yang rug. It is a really simple project and I love it so much. It only requires these materials. You're going to need 2 rugs, any color if you're choosing, this carpet seam tape, a marker, an X-Acto knife, and then a circular object. I'm going to use a mixing bowl. The very first step is just tracing your pattern onto the back of one of the rugs. So it's easiest to trace your pattern onto the back of these rugs, and you want to fold it into quarters so you can find the perfect center of the rug. Then I do it again. So now I know that is the perfect center of the rug. And for the yin yang pattern, you want to add a tiny little mark at the top and the bottom of the center line. Then I'm going to take my mixing bowl and I'm going to place the bowl in the center of the top half. And now I'm just going to trace that circle. Do it again. So now I need to just create the perfect curve around the circles while meeting the 3 points that we have on the map. And I'm just gonna make points 1 bowl length away to create this perfect curve. And then repeat it with the other side. So now I have my rough pattern and I'm just going to connect the dots. And there we have it. Here is the perfect yin yang pattern. Now I'm going to use the X-Acto knife to cut this out. Very important tip is don't use scissors when you're doing the rug cutting because the scissors are going to actually damage the rug fur on the other side. You can do your cutting on whatever way works best for you, but I found that a cutting mat works really well. Okay, here we have our perfect circles. So now we're going to cut out the same pattern on the white rug, but you need to make sure you do not make the same mistake I did. I ended up with 4 unusable pieces the first time I tried this out. You need to make sure that you are not mirroring your pattern by doing it like this, where it's back to back. You have to make sure you are replicating the pattern by making sure they are both facing the same way. Make sure everything lines up. So once you have this lined up perfectly, you just take one of them off and you are going to trace this exact pattern onto this back. And for the tracing, I'm gonna use a thinner pen just to make sure that no pen marks will get onto the green rug. And the last thing is don't forget to mark down your other circle. This one's ready for cutting. I love DIY projects like this because it takes very few supplies and it's really simple. Anyone can do it and you get to customize it. So like, what could be better? All the cutting is done. All that's left now is combining the pieces with seam tape. This, that. Okay, so I've combined the different colors together and now all I'm doing is I'm making sure that the rug fuzz is not poking out from the behind, because that is going to be taped over. So now I'm going to use single-sided seam tape to combine these pieces, and it's very important you get this kind. If you accidentally buy double-sided seam tape, that will completely destroy your hardwood floors. Just cut it to size, and then you use pressure to secure it. So all I'm doing now is applying pressure to the seam tape to make it hold tight. Okay, whew, now we're doing the reveal. It's so cute! I found that this design is so simple to make and it's really fulfilling to be able to do this project perfectly. I love this project so much. You end up with 2 completed rugs by the end of it, so you can give one to your friend and you have matching best friend rugs. I cannot wait to see what you guys make with this, and I'll see you guys next time.